fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will not bring it out. He'll just go down to a knee here for a touchback. And the ball will come out to the 25. Play fake here on first down. Sliding, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. On third and long, it's Breeze. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And hello, he's going to be knocked backward as he'll be marked down. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
They dialed up the screen pass on third down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They do go for it. It's Breeze. And this is caught. That's Watkins. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Throwing on first down is Breeze. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. First down, it's Gurley. And he's got room. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's where they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
They go play action here on first down. Forced out to his left. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
3.5 to go, first quarter. Play clock winding down. Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of them.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Leonard Floyd in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. And Myers able to knock it through. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. And the first 3 points of the night belong to our home team as they get the field goal on the game's initial drive.
A good, solid drive. It didn't wind up in the end zone, but that's okay. You've got something positive on the board, and you got the early lead.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Yes.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll get across the 20, but only to about the 22-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Cousins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Burton. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain at 21 yards. Cousins on first down. He gets it to Thomas. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. Fresh set of downs here. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Again, it's Mixon. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. That's caught. It's Thomas. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, it has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Oh, how about this call down near the goal It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Brandon, if I wanted to run the football this close to the goal line, I think I just turn around and hand it to my tailback. Too many things could go wrong in this situation. I think they're fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers. From the 3-yard line again, they'll try and punch it in here on 3rd and goal. Here's a run with Mixon. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
Partners, decision time now. I know it's still just the second quarter, but you have an opportunity to either kick the field goal or go for it and try and score a big-time touchdown. This is why the head coaches get paid the big bucks.
They'll try and power it in with Juszczyk. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Kyle Juszczyk, his first touchdown on the year. And the Niners are able to cash in for 6. And his kick is right through. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal. And I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And some room to roam now. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And an alley to run. Finding room to the 20. 31 yards there and a first down.
And we all know it's turned into a passing league in the NFL, but that doesn't mean people still don't like to run the football. When you run it that successfully, your offensive line is fired up. What they want to do each and every game is run block. Get out and smack some people. I would say go ahead and run it again.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams are in for 6. And this one through the uprights and good. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. He couldn't get the edge there. It wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside.
No, not at all. I would agree with that totally because sometimes the defensive guys, they win the edge battle. And when they do that, there's no place for the running back to go, and especially for offensive linemen trying to get out ahead. With their footwork and speed, it was negligible on that play. No gain at all for the offense.
A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Cousins now. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Cousins now on 2nd down. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. They'll run here with Mixon. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Second down, Cousins. A double off for Abdullah. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Amir Abdullah, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Niners are able to cash in for 6. And that makes it 14-10. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Now Breeze throwing on second down. He finds an opening past the 40. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. A good pickup there of 20 yards. First down now, but the clock continues to move. On the handoff, it's Gurley. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down. From the gun, it's Breeze. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Shift together here from the D-line. Following the interception, Cousins. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2. Cousins. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to hold that one in.
So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Over the middle, open is Thomas. A very solid gain of 27. Wow. From the red zone now, Cousins. He's going to take a shot for the and he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
You gotta be kidding me, bro.
In the final seconds of the first
gotta
half,
be kidding me,
and
man.
the 49ers add on to their lead. It's good, and it's 21-10. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because they had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
So we've reached halftime here on Halloween. And trust me, kids, if you had to look at Charles Davis every game, you'd think every day was Halloween. As we send you across the country to Orlando, standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And the 49er hands team does its job. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
On the toss, Mixon. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And now a 1st down following that long gain. Now Cousins. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. He's got room to run past the 20. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big run there by Gurley. 62 yards. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. On play action. Now Breeze. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. Little motion now from the tight end. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Screen, it's complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams have got this back to a one-score game. And they'll get set here looking for the two-point conversion. Shotgun now for Breeze. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
They'll try and run it with Gurley. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the two-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Now Mixon. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the
Big
15.
Mo, baby.
It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
Here's Cousins to the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
And I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. The quick slant caught. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Alshon Jeffrey with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams are in for 6. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The 49ers getting set to trot out there. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. To throw is Cousins. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
You gotta be kidding.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Back now in Los Angeles. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. A 1st down throw for Cousins. His throw incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
2nd down here after the incomplete pass. Cousins again. And he's got his man on the out route. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Mixon. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Well, that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him to just a couple and force a 3rd down.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun.
Come on, man.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now they run with Mixon. Good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. And there's also a flag to go with it.
Yes, sir.
So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
And this seemingly endless drive continues. Second and goal as the offense looks to try to punch it in. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Cousins. And it's caught. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Amir Abdullah, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the 49ers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
Here we go.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Back to throw. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A very solid gain of 27. Now a handoff for Gurley. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Another carry now for Gurley.
There we go.
Todd Gurley,
There we go.
wave goodbye. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They come out here in the eye. They try right side here. Gurley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Rams have taken the lead here in the 4th. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep. That's caught inside the 20.
Are you kidding me?
Play there for the Niners. 53 yards. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Shift together here from the D-line. He's back to throw. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. He'll look to throw. Buying time, and he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah. What looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly.
That's the ball, bro.
And that'll be Incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Looking for Woods that time, and that'll bring up second down. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. To throw is Breeze. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play.
What else to say?
Walaikum salam. What y'all outside? What y'all outside? All right, well, what's some here for you? No, I didn't get a chance to. No, I didn't. Yeah, it's straight though. Mashallah. I mean, it tastes good. Huh? Talking about, old dude. What you talking about? Go with another batch. Right. Yeah, he gonna love that. Uh, oh, that's what he want. Huh? I probably did. Right. Oh yeah, them things expensive. No, that was a decent price. Yeah. Right. Huh? I can't hear you. I mean, pretty much football. Football socks and the baseball socks is pretty much the same. Because we used to wear the baseball socks when we played football. That's what we used to do. During our games, we used to get baseball socks. I mean, sometimes like I don't know what football socks look like. Truthfully, Cause I know that's what we used to do. We used to cut the toes out and pull them up. Put an extra pair on and pull them up. You feel what I'm saying? The ones they normally don't have no heel in them though. The ones that don't have no heel in them, we get the ones that don't got no heel in them and we cut the toes out and pull them up if they wasn't long enough. Mm. Yes. Would you say that? What'd you say? Man, listen, you know this weather all cold, man. We're gonna be eating them all this weekend, man. You better come over and get yourself some. Better come over and get yourself something, old dog. Stop playing around, man. What is it? Huh? No, Charlo.
Only turned it on.
Nah. He gonna be up for a little minute. I don't know, I just woke up, so I'm up for a minute. I gotta do some studying. I'm up for a little minute. Yeah, a little nap earlier.
Mom, what's that, Mommy?
But he ain't going to sleep no time soon. If she don't feel like it, I'll pull it out for you.
What's that, Mommy? Huh?
Whose? Whose mouth? Yes, sir.
I want you to turn this on.
Here you go.
I would not feel like pulling it out. I told him I'll make it up right now.
Amina said, why wouldn't she feel like pulling it out? She'd pull it out right now to make it for you.
I will.
Yes, sir.
I want you to get this on.
You don't know how bad I want to go. Come on, man.
I will.
Don't you see Papa talking to me?
I will.
Don't you see Papa talking to me? Wait till your turn. What'd you say,
Come on, man. We'll come back tonight. Call her house, man.
You tell her y'all gonna come back tonight.
Huh?
I said, you tell her y'all gonna come back tonight.
I told her already. You told me seven. I would've got this band from the month, right? Called the Palm Band. With this little joint you hold in your hand, like a big knob on it. You know what I mean? And just rub. You know what I mean? You rub where you want that. Compared to the ones that go up and down. You know what I mean? It's big and it ain't man.
Right.
Got that thing, man. Went out there and got them papers, sandpaper for it, right? I'm some man. Summer. Why you summer? You're going too fast. You know how I get excited.
Right.
You know what I mean? Oh, man. What's this thing, man? 5 minutes. If that was an hour, I stuck my shoulder first. You know, 'cause I ain't supposed to reach it, like that, right?
I want a piece.
You hard head, Bobby.
I want a piece, Mommy. Yeah.
I like this thing.
Yeah.
You hard head. What'd you say? Papa called me.
He said, yeah. You gotta hear me in his mouth. He said, yeah.
He hear you.
Yeah, tell him let me eat his candy. I don't want him to choke.
He eating his candy right now. Now wait till he finna get his candy.
What kind of candy you got?
Little piece of Jolly Rancher.
Jolly Ranch.
Alright. Let me go ahead on downstairs, man. Let's go downstairs, man.
All right.
I'll holler back, man. Answer the phone, man.
All right.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam.
He gonna call back. Get your candy. Eat that. You cool with the house situated like this for a minute?
Boy, I fucking pulled it. Oh my goodness.
What?
Oh my goodness.